Hi everybody, welcome back. Amy at Crafty Cat here. I have a few things to show you. These are new items in my shop. One of them is, it's called Slides and Things because it's got these little like scientific slides. I know that you can get something like this with Tim Holtz, I think it's dies, but it's a rectangle in here. I decided to do an oval just for something different. And also I know some people might not have a big shot or whatever, so they don't have a way of using the dies. So anyways, I cut slides in black and in craft color, and then there's all kinds of little, things like this. There's a few of the inner parts, like of these black slides, those come out of there. So those aren't included in the amount of items you get. You get over 100 pieces like this. I also have included on a lot of these frame things, not all of them because some of them were basically useless, but I will put one inside of another until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So you'll get all of those. There's some different frames. I believe this one is a negative. So this is what the actual frame is. It would be sitting something like this, and then there's another one inside. I'm not counting these offcuts as part of your kit of over 100 pieces. It's just I go ahead and throw them in case you find some kind of use for them, because some of them are kind of cool. This is another offcut. So anyhow, there's frames, different frames, slides. There's just a few sizes in the black. I didn't do as many black as brown. There's these stamp frames, and the same thing with those. Like this one you can see is an offcut. I might just chuck that one because I don't really think it's useful, but this is what they are supposed to look like. So we'll just get rid of that one. But yeah, anyway, you're getting lots of pieces. You'll get the film slides. There's corner, little corner dealies. This is another offcut. Let's see. Yeah, the little corner things, different frames. So anyway, it's got all kinds of goodies in it. All right, so that is over 100 pieces of goodies from the Glowforge. And then I am doing this stencil. This was inspired I did this a while ago, but I just couldn't figure out how I wanted to do it. But anyway, it helped seeing Gail do those paper dolls the other day because it kind of got my wheels turning on the whole thing. But anyway, so this is one that I made up just so you could kind of get an idea of how you might use them. You can use them any way you want because there's no facial features in there, but you can draw facial features, or like this, I cut out of a magazine. That's out of a National Geographic. I just cut out the paper center there, almost like a frame, and put her face behind, and you can see I just added another piece of paper. This is all splotchy and messed up because it was just a trial to see. And then I only did like the top portion of the body. I didn't do the entire length of the body, so you can do however you want. I know that's really hard to see. Let me grab a piece of paper. Hold on just a second. So that you can see better what it is. So see, you get the body and then 4 different heads, and you can turn it either way. Like this one, you can see is turned this way because this arm is straight down. And then you can draw in, extra bits because I have to leave some way of it being attached to the white. I mean, it's a stencil, like the faces, there's these gaps, and that's just so that you're not cutting out the whole piece and then it's just a hole right here, if you see what I'm saying. So yeah, but anyway, I just cut it shorter because it goes like that. I cut that bottom part off so you can make them as long or short as you want to. So yeah, just a little fun something. I don't know, it's kind of zany, but I love doing those crazy paper dolls, so I know a few other people do too. So if you like it, if you don't, no worries. All right, so we're back to this, and let's see. I added some stamps, tea, and then these little corner things, and then I decided I like this picture better than the rose because when you put the rose in here, you can't really see anything. So I just decided I like this better because you can see the people. So that's going in there. And then this flips open. Oh, this envelope, I don't love, like, it would be hard to get something out of there. So I think I'll just cover this over, and then it'll be a side pocket like that. So that was kind of my thoughts there. But we're going to go to this page now and just kind of cover it and figure out what we want to do with it. I don't have plans today, so I apologize if it's a little off the rails, but it happens. So I accidentally printed this on just white copy paper. So I'm just going to use it as basically like scraps, you know. Just pieces to add on here. Not that it matters that it's copied on copy paper. It copied out fine, but I had extra, so just going to use it because it's fun. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you're fantastic. I'm doing pretty darn good today. Just like getting stuff done. I got a few things done this morning, so I was kind of happy with myself. I've been wanting to do those art dolls for a while. I've had those in my drawn and ready to go. I just had to make a few changes and just couldn't decide if I liked them or not. I don't know that, like I said, some people won't like them, and that's totally fine. But hopefully a few of you will, because they are kind of fun to play with. Because I did those by just inking around the stencil using my Tim Holtz Distress Oxides, and then basically sort of used them like watercolor. So I just, because when you use his Distress Oxides, they're water soluble, so that means they react with water. So I just basically went, after I stenciled it, took my paintbrush and went around and with water is all, basically to get the inside. And then I did do one little spritz of one of the Distress Oxides while it was still wet. So yeah, it worked out really good. I like the way it turned out. I think I'll take a piece of this and put it down there, since somehow I tore that too short. But yeah, and then I just cut, like I said, cut the face out, added a magazine image. But you can totally like doodle a face, or you can make it super simple face. Like I think Gail the other day when she did one, she did like the eyes closed, so you just do the half circle and then a little half circle for the nose and some lips, and boom, you got it, right? So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take the tag out of here, and I did do, not to this tag, I added to the other tag I had. Where did that? Oh, that one's in here. Sorry, I get all discombobulated with these. But anyway, so I added a teacup that's all full of roses and, lace and that. And so that just tucks in there. Sometimes it doesn't want to tuck in all the way, and then other times it goes too far. Don't know. Okay. So anyway, yeah, you can do lots of things with those funny little art dolls. You could do a collage masterboard, do the stencil of the art doll on the back, cut it out, flip it over, and have one that's all, like collaged up. Almost like a silhouette or something. I mean, you can just do loads of things. So, and if you want to see how I did that one, just let me know and I will do a video on that. And then we're going to put this down here and ink it a little. This is just some of the paper from the inside of a sewing pattern that has the instructions on it, sizes and all that. Yeah, it seems like people are really into the art dolls or not at all. Like, I know my son thinks they're creepy, so it's like totally, whether you like them or not kind of thing. So this piece is going to be interesting because I can only glue on where the top of the envelope is and then right along the edge, because otherwise you close up that pocket and you don't want to do that. I've done it a million times, so trust me when I say you don't want to do that. I don't know why I struggle so bad with that, but I do. So we're going to try to do it right this time. And our weather's all icky again. It's like it starts to get nice and then it just bleh, fizzles out. It gets cold and windy and rainy and snowy and whatever. Kind of over the snow, I'm going to be honest. I mean, granted, we haven't had any like piling up or anything. It just melts or doesn't even stick at all, but it's still done with it. Not a fan. So anyway, but other than that, it has been nice. I'm going to put the glue on here because I know how I am. And hopefully I will manage to not mess it up. No guarantees. And then just a bead, one straight one right along the edge so that it can at least glue down there. And then we're going to have it, which way do I want it? I think it goes this way. So I'll just put glue along this edge so it'll at least stay down. Maybe across the bottom and top. And stick it down. I mean, you are going to close up that pocket a tiny bit, right? Because you are putting glue there, but you just don't want to close it entirely. Okay, so that's a fun little page. I'm not sure. I feel like I should decorate it since there's not a whole lot of writing space. Writing spot? Yeah, there. Could add a little. This is just, you know, oh, actually, I like the top. Buy it at the grocery store kind of thing. But it's in a kind of vanilla color, so I like it. And actually, we're just going to tear. I don't know if I want it that big. Just a little something so that you can write a bit. Yeah, so today it's all cold and cloudy. It's a bummer. I'll just do something like that. Still want it to be useful, right? I like to do the perforated edge a little. I need to get some more glue sticks. Always need glue sticks. Always, always. That's a constant. Okay, there's that page done. And we need to do under this envelope where I glued the envelope on upside down. Yeah. Because I'm good at that. This is some of my Alaska wallpaper. Also makes great background because you can write on that. I'm trying to think what I'm doing here, sorry. I'll tear this edge off. Are you up from your nap, sir? That little cat. There he is with his jingle bell on. It's great now. Now that he's got a collar and he's wearing it, he jingle bells all over and you know right where he's at, which is very helpful sometimes. But yeah, it's been better because he does try to take off still. But now we have the collar that tells us right where he's at. My son, while he was here, was trying to set it up so that it would notify me if he goes with outside of a certain perimeter, you know, of our yard or whatever. But I guess it won't do that, so that's kind of a bummer. That would have been very nice. The little stinker that he is. But that's okay. At least I can find him now. If he does take off. Maybe he's just tired of us. I don't know. I think he just is one of those, like, you know, those kids in life that, like, see a butterfly and go chasing the butterfly off and then get lost because they can't find their way back. It's kind of that sort of thing. He just do off looking at bugs and whatever, and there he goes. So, anyway. But he's not good at finding his way home. Oh, see, I did it. I covered the whole thing in glue. Oh, yeah. Such a dope sometimes. Oh, is this one even open? Yeah, it does open. Okay, so what we're going to do here is try to wait a minute for that to kind of dry. Scrape a little bit of it off so it's not as sticky. At least I remembered before I plunked it down, huh? This is where I make most of my mistakes, is this whole envelope project thing. Not too great at that. Luckily, with these coin envelopes, it's not a huge opening. Like, see how big that opening is? That's when it's really a problem. But luckily with these, it's not as big of a problem. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Ta-da there. Maybe it'd be fun to put a pocket on there. Oh, there is a pocket, though, with that envelope, huh? This little extra piece down here. Okay. Something on here. What should we do on here? I like it the way it is. I just feel like I want a little something decorative on there. I don't feel like we need the address, even though it's an old address. I don't know, you know, like it's not in use anymore or whatever. But some flowers would be pretty. I love this stamp. So I definitely don't want to cover up that stamp. Oh, this one might be better because it's sort of a wide rather than tall. Maybe something like that. Because I like the old envelope. Like, I don't have anything against it. I think that will work. I mean, the address might be correct. Just these people don't live there. Something like that, right? Haven't for a very, very long time. This was what, 1954? Do a little crookedy there. And then we'll cover the back of the envelope. And do we want to put anything on there? These are some of my little, I could tuck it under there. Oh, what the heck do you call these? Price tags. Yeesh. And that's a digital in my Etsy shop. I'll just tuck it under there. That'll be kind of a fun little extra. And we'll have to glue that again because I pulled it apart. Okay, and then I'll put something on the back. I have this old postcard. It's a photocopy of it. I don't know if I love that, but I guess it's fine if it says best wishes on your birthday. Now we need to cover this. So, what do we want to put there? This one's wide enough, huh? Let's do that. I like to print these usually on like a thicker paper, some type of cardstock. Then they're easier to use as tags. I mean, you don't have to, you can glue them onto something. That's what I end up doing with a lot of my tags. I don't need to go to all that. I just need the whip. Right. It fits like bing bang. Perfect. I'm going to do a little extra and then try to make the bottom a little bit straighter. Funny joke, right? Just a tiny little bit off the side. Just like that. I know you're down there, kitty cat. I think I'll just use this. So hopefully I don't close it again. I'm going to take that out. Because when I use my glue stick, I just cover the whole thing. And I forget to do this way. I still get glue everywhere, no matter what I do. Okay, I like that though. Looks good. All right, let's make sure that that still opens. Where did I put that? It's right here in front of my nose. I think I do need a thumb notch in there maybe, because it's real hard to separate that. So let's see. Where is my little one? There it is. Thumb notch. Hopefully that's sort of central. Yep, looks good. Okay, so then this can go in here, like so. All right, we're just cooking with gas now. Let's see, flip that up and find something here. I think I'll use this. We'll use the lacy part of our Spillin Tea. Do I want more, less of the seam part? Yeah, I think I do. Or is it supposed to go the other way? I don't even know. We can go this way. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's just a piece of lace, coffee dye, and ledger paper, but we'll try to make it look sort of right side up, right? And I didn't even go all the way to the, oh no, I don't want to go to the edge on that. Yeah, that's right. I did it right. My goodness. Okay. Okay. That'll go there. It's all very neutrally, I'm discovering, but that's okay. It's good with these little bits of color, I think. I like the neutrally thing anyway, but I think it was time for a neutral after Alice. Kind of want a pocket. I know I have this. So, what do I want? This one doesn't have like a cool stamp. Maybe we can put a stamp on it. And what else do we want? A doily, maybe. Love those doilies. Oh, I love this lady's hat. I love her hat. It's so fun. I mean, I'm kind of glad we don't wear all that stuff because I can't imagine trying to deal with all that every day. But in some ways, it's kind of sad, you know. It had to have been a little bit fun having all those cool hats and whatnot. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I've got different time periods going here, but I'm not really worried about it. I kind of want this just to be really, you know, eclectic and whatever kind of thing. Not necessarily super specific, if I could talk. Where's my, I don't know, I'll use these. We just need a flat section. Like that. And this I'll probably cut off a little bit. And I need to find a stamp that we want to use. I like to cut those. I really cut that straight, didn't I? We're going to tilt it a little bit more. So, okay, there we go. That'll work. And we need to rough this up a little. And where are my stamps at, I wonder? If I ever get organized, it'll be a miracle. I know this is like postage paid, but I like stamps, so I want to put a stamp. It's getting to that time of year where they're going to start building again. Hoping they're almost done over here in our area. It's just very loud all the time with trucks and whatever. Cement trucks, yeesh. And the ones with the cranes on them and all that. Now we're back to no houses are selling over here. It's like, oh God. It's insane. Oh, good. I hope this is my Amazon's here. I'm hoping that's my manila. I ordered manila big envelopes to mail stuff in. So I'm hoping that's what that is. Please. Because I'm about out. Hold on. I'm going to grab some stamps. Okay, I got one that is falling apart, but it's good. Glue it down so it doesn't fall apart any further, right? Okay. Oh, I needed that. Durr. Those can be a little tricky to get to stick, you know, right off because they're kind of thick. Oops. Yep, love that hat. I really think about how the Victorian ladies dressed and all that. I don't know how on earth do you deal with that every day, but like, how do you clean house or do anything? I guess a lot of the real fancy ladies didn't have to do their own housekeeping, but it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some days I get all dressed and I don't want to do certain house chores just because, you know, you don't want to get bleach on you or I don't know, whatever the thing is. And I can't even imagine wearing all that garb. Because I don't dress up. All right. There's that. I'm thinking, just kind of want a little stamp of some kind. Oh, this says by airmail. That'll work. You can't totally just read it at all, but that's okay. It's on there. All right. What else do I want? I feel like it needs something over there, but I don't know that I want to worry about that. These are fun to use if you're wondering what in the world do you even do with those. Find a little bit bigger one. Like, just, I like to put them sometimes like on photos like that. Maybe a different photo, but that kind of thing I like the look of. They're just fun to kind of even just put haphazardly because They just add something. I don't know. I don't know. Or do I want like one of these up here? Oh, I know what we could try. I don't know if it'll work, but we could try some photo corners. Since I kind of dinged it all up, I don't know. Find another one. Sorry, I'm trying. I can't get a hold of them. And then we need one more. Uno más. So what I tried to do, the reason there aren't a lot of like the insides of some of these things, well, for one, I did the stamp size all the way down, but also like the insides of these is because I would put these little photo corners in any extra space I could. And that's another reason I'm not going to be giving the or sending the background pages with it. You know how a lot of times when I cut stuff, I send you the whole sheet of paper that I cut them out of. I'm not going to bother doing that with these because it's not even, there's nothing worth anything. They're just like basically holes, you know. They aren't anything exciting, so I'm not going to do that. You'll just get all the little die cut dealies. Especially the one with the slides. I mean, it's just almost entirely gone, the paper. So, just not worth it. They're easier to ship too without all that. But I do like to send it when it is, you know, does have sort of some stencil value to it or things like that, because you guys can use them, but these are just basically big holes. Not really useful. Do I want that one there? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just do it for the fun of it. Alrighty. Ta-da. I think we're good for today. We got quite a few pages. So we got that one, that, this one, that. I think this one I'll probably leave like that because you can write on there. I might secure this a little better. Let's put a piece of washi on there actually. That'll make it a little more interesting. What color do we, or what thing do we want? Maybe some tickets? Sure. Let's do some tickets up there. Just to secure it. It's kind of, you know, old Piccadilly Circus. Nice. I want it inked a little, I think. Oh, you know what would have been real cool is the old tape, huh? I think I want to do that instead. Sorry, like those, but I think the old tape would look cooler. Do I have some? Yes, I do. I made some more the other day after I used it up. I'm just guesstimating. Kind of want it torn. I am going to put a little glue under there just to be positive. Because it is just Scotch tape. Very good. And I made that, I showed on my channel the other day by using alcohol ink, which it's not my idea. Everybody's been doing it. So, but anyway, you just use alcohol ink and a paintbrush or whatever to spread it around. And that's it. That's all I do anyway. I know a lot of people do a fancy process, but I figure this works, so I'm happy with it. And I have caramel, Ranger caramel colored alcohol ink. Just try to make sure it sticks real good. All right, there we are. It's not wanting to fold now because it's pretty tight. It will in time fold just fine. All right, so that's what we have for today. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think you are. You seem like you are. Oh, what did I do? This way first, then this way. So there we are. We're getting there. I like it. I think it's fun. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys, I'm sure you saw, but I couldn't find a place to put a tab that it wasn't just like hanging out weird, or, you know, you can't put it over here because then you can't close it. So I just cut the corner off. And that just makes it a whole lot easier to lift. You're not like doing that thing. So yeah, just a little tip. I love that. All right. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Talk later. Bye.